Thank you for joining me this evening. The time is currently 6:19 p.m. Central, and you have a live look at a tornado-warned storm that is also producing 80-mile-per-hour destructive winds heading for Houston, Texas. If you're in Houston, Texas, you need to be getting to your tornado safe spot right now. This is an incredibly dangerous storm, again, not only having the threat for a potential tornado, but also producing damaging, destructive, life-threatening winds up to 80 miles per hour. And yes, this is going to have the potential to impact downtown Houston, Texas. So if you're in Houston, you need to run to your tornado safe spot right now, all right? Currently, these winds are ripping through the Jersey Village, near Hudson, Spring Branch West, Hunters Creek Village, but eventually it's going to be in literally downtown Houston, all right? So brace for impact. I know we've got some viewers in the Houston area. You gotta go. All right, this is a very dangerous storm. Again, this is a life-threatening situation. We have a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. The storm's tornado warned. This is a very, very, very dangerous situation. If we take it just a couple of scans back here, we can actually see that we do have winds getting over 125 miles per hour, half degree into the atmosphere, estimated by radar. And even now, they're still currently sitting about 110 miles per hour in some spots, okay? So, again, if you're in this area, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now. This is, once again, a life-threatening situation. This is a particularly dangerous situation for that destructive severe thunderstorm warning. If you're in a mobile home, you gotta go. You gotta evacuate. These are destructive storms for the Houston metro area. We do actually have a live cam here from Dickinson, just outside of the Houston suburbs. All right, this is currently showing a 96-degree heat index because we have a 100% humidity, all right? This is a live look right now from Houston, Texas, pretty much, okay? So we're going to put that in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation. This is a life-threatening situation. If you are in downtown Houston, you got to go. You got to get to your safe place. Again, this is a very serious situation. I mean, just look at all the places included in this, you guys. This is insane. Again, very dangerous, life-threatening conditions out there right now, right? Treat this like a tornado because not only are you under a tornado warning, but you also have destructive winds up to tornado force, okay? So it's going to be big, okay? This is not good. Not good at all. Because this is for a downtown area, guys. This is for a metro, a pretty big metro at that. Houston's like, what, the third or fourth? I think it's the fourth biggest metro in the entire country. Holy crap. 121. Guys, this is really bad. This is a massive, once again, life-threatening storm here for downtown Houston, Texas. Man, this is bad. Whew. Apparently we had a tornado warning in Wisconsin earlier. But, guys, this is a very serious situation. Once again, if you're in Houston, you gotta take cover right now. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation. This is one of the more serious storms you're ever gonna be in down here. Alright, so you gotta go. No, you're good. I'm a little late myself, actually, because this was going on a little bit ago, but I was recording something for one of my friends. Hint, hint. But yeah, I'm a little late to this myself. Okay, so again, if you're just not tuning in, we have a PDS severe thunderstorm warning as well as a tornado warning for downtown Houston, Texas. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Don't wait. Just go. Alright, I mean, Houston, this is going to be a very, very serious situation, alright? It would not surprise me if we had winds higher than 80 miles per hour even. So again, you got to run to your shelter right now. Right now. You don't have time to wait. Underground, interior room, away from windows, whatever. Just go. If you know where your tornado safe spot is, go do that. If you don't know where it's at, you got to get into an interior room, away from windows, and on the lowest floor of the building. Yeah, hopefully everybody's okay. Again, I know we have some viewers in this area, so I'm trying to cover this as focused as I can be, really. Again, that is just an insanely dangerous storm. You cannot play around with this, guys. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we do have downtown Houston, Texas, taking a direct impact from a massive storm, producing life-threatening winds in a potential tornado here as it approaches downtown Houston. It's going to kind of parallel Highway 290 here. It's going to head into downtown Houston here within the next few minutes, guys. This is not good. This is, once again, a very serious and potentially even life-threatening situation here. Today the weather was like kind of rainy and sunny. It is mixed where I live. I mean, back whenever I was near Jersey Village, that was dangerously close to producing a tornado here again. We were talking about 125 mile per hour winds. Half a degree into the atmosphere. So the surface winds, I mean, they just had to be ripping everything in its path, guys. Again, the winds will be a little bit lower than what they are estimated by this, because these are elevated winds, but still. I mean, man. At one point, this was pretty concerning, too. I didn't even see it when it looked like that. Otherwise, I would have immediately went live. Again, I saw this, and I was doing something for one of my friends, and then I was like, I'm sorry, dude, but I gotta go. This is serious. Holy cow, guys. Again, talking about 110 to 120 mile per hour winds, half a degree into the atmosphere, approaching downtown Houston, Texas. Yeah, it's 120, but that's half a degree into the atmosphere. You gotta remember that. The surface winds will not be quite that intense, but still, this is a massive storm. I meant to do that for velocity, not reflectivity. Again, you gotta run to your safe place here, guys. This is a very strong storm. Again, Houston, you got minutes in downtown Houston. I mean, this is coming in. I mean, north side of Houston, this is basically here. This is on your doorstep right now. Yeah, poor Texas. Look at the live shot from Dickinson. I mean, that is just insane, guys. 125, again, this is live. This is right now. We're back up to 125. This is right now. This is, oh my gosh. Guys, this is huge. This is like big. This is a big deal here, guys. We are going to see extensive damage out of the Houston area from something like this. Again, the winds are as intense, if not even more intense than they were earlier. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is really bad. Again, you gotta go now. This is a huge storm. This is going to be one that people in Houston remember for a while. Oh my gosh, guys. This is actually ridiculous. This is just insane. I genuinely can't even believe it. I think my keyboard's dead. Yeah, it is. Let's plug that in. I mean, guys, this is really bad. Once again. And now the winds are becoming even more concentrated. We've got multiple spots here over Interstate 610. Over 125 mile per hour winds, 0.4 degrees into the atmosphere. Again, you need to run to your safe spot. There's going to be falling trees, falling power lines. There's going to be roofs getting torn off of buildings. There's going to be mobile homes getting obliterated. This is going to be really bad. Again, I mean, downtown Houston, it's starting. All right, you've had your warning. It's coming in. Again, especially on, like, the north side of the Houston Metroplex, or just Metro. Oh, my gosh. Really, all of Houston, though, is going to get hit pretty hard. But again, I think the hardest hit area is definitely going to be the north side here. The Houston Heights area, Rice Military, Hawthorne Place, and that's a little too far north, actually. But you're still going to get some intense winds. Again, you're under that tornado warning and that destructive severe thunderstorm warning, so you should still absolutely be in your safe place there. I mean, just look at this. You don't see this often, guys. I mean, this is rare, and it happening in an area as populated as Houston is even more rare. Like, we had something like this the other day in it was one of these cities out here, Lake Charles. All right, we've had this a couple of times in Lake Charles recently, but Lake Charles is nowhere near as big as Houston. Oh my gosh. And now they are going even further south than I thought. So this is going to go right through Houston, Texas. If you know anybody in this area, you gotta give them a call or text. Let them know this is coming. Let them know that they need to run to their safe place. We gotta hope that the sirens are blaring right now. We gotta hope that everybody is taking cover immediately, because this is a massive storm going through Houston right now. Guys, you gotta go. Like, seriously, guys, this is insane. Again, if you're in a mobile home, just get out now. What does the red and green? The red is those are the winds going away from the radar. The greens are the winds going towards the radar. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is going right through downtown Houston, Texas, an area that has had insanely bad flooding problems recently, is going to take a direct impact from 100 mile per hour winds, most likely at the surface even, or higher. And again, they're coming in now. I mean, if you're in Houston, the uptick in winds is definitely there. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is awful. Again, we gotta hope that everybody took this warning, because Houston is obviously insanely populated. It's like the 4th biggest metro in the entire country. I mean, the nation. It's the 4th biggest metro in the nation, I believe. It's got millions of people that are about to be impacted by a destructive storm here. I wish this was upgraded to like 90 or 100 mile per hour winds, but for some reason they didn't do that for the Lake Charles event either. But I guarantee you the winds are definitely higher than 80 miles per hour, even at the surface here with this storm, at least in a few spots. Okay. Alright, we do have a little bit of a downtrend, but that's not saying much. We're still dealing with 110 to 115 mile per hour winds. 0.4 degrees into the atmosphere here. Guys, this is really, really bad. Again, the only good thing is that they had a little bit of a downtrend as soon as they hit Houston, but still, Houston is currently being impacted by life-threatening winds. This is, once again, a massive storm here, guys. This is one of the more dangerous storms you will ever find yourself in here, if you're in Houston. The rotation's starting to get a little bit tighter over here near Hawthorne Place, and North Shadydale. You're gonna text one of your friends that moved there? Alright, do that. I mean, you guys, this is terrible. This is really bad. Again, Houston is getting slammed right now. This storm is slam dunking Houston, literally. And again, like, Houston doesn't need any more problems. They just went through the massive flash flooding event the other day that's still kind of ongoing. And this is going to cause even more flooding there, I guarantee you. Probably going to see water spouts here. Wind gusts in excess of 65 knots. And large hail. I don't know if I've ever seen the 65 knot tag on a special marine warning. 65 knots equals about 75 miles per hour. But I want to specify, it says 65 knots or greater. Check Washington Courthouse. That's in Ohio. That area's fine right now. There's nothing. Nothing at all. We got to stay focused here on our Houston storm. We're going to stay hyper-focused on this for a few minutes, guys. I hope you understand. Oh my gosh. What in the world? The winds are so strong, the radar literally can't keep up with it. We got a new tornado warning now. And where is that? Seriously, where the heck is that? It's not on here. I think it disappeared. It does this thing where it disappears and then comes back sometimes. I gotta ring up Mr. Storm. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is an extension for a tornado warning. Pasadena and Baytown. You're under a tornado warning now. You need to get to your tornado safe spot right now. Holy cow. Guys, this is insane. Oh my gosh. Alright, I sent Mr. Storm a message. Holy cow. You have a friend in Houston? Yeah, I mean, that's... Just make sure they're okay after this for sure. Their power's probably going to get knocked out. It'd be very surprising if it didn't, honestly, at this point. That's rough. Again, the good thing is that... miraculously, is pretty much as soon as they hit Houston, they died off a little bit. They didn't die really at all, but they kind of laid off a little bit. But we're still, I mean, laying off for these winds is still, you know, we're talking over 100 miles per hour. 0.4 degrees in the atmosphere here. We're talking about 110 to 115 still. So surface winds could still be 80 to 90 easily. Holy cow, you guys. Again, you might as well treat this like it's a tornado, because, I mean, not even just a low-end tornado, like a tornado, like a decently strong one. Treat it like that. Again, we have a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. We got a tornado warning, multiple tornado warnings. I mean, it's just ridiculous over here right now, you guys. Again, there is the greatest concern for rotation and then also just for damaging to destructive winds in general. Holy crap. Again, I cannot believe this. The winds were so strong, the radar couldn't even figure out what was happening with this, and it just threw that out there. So, they were likely very high at that point. We've had what looks like a debris ball for like forever now, but I don't know. Wonder if there'll be any tornadoes on the ground. I do too, honestly. The rotation again isn't even the scariest thing to me. Like, I mean, it's rotating decently strong, but again, the winds are the big problem here, guys. Again, this looks oddly like a debris ball, but I don't think it is. I don't think that was a tornado. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think it was, though, luckily. Again, this is a crazy storm right now, you guys. I mean, these winds are just absolutely ripping through here right now, everybody. Again, still talking about winds of 110 to 120 miles per hour with this storm here. 0.4 degrees into the atmosphere. Wow, that's all I have to say right now, guys. That is crazy. mean, guys, they're updating the radar like every 2 minutes now because of how ridiculous this is. I mean, I am genuinely at a loss for words here, guys. Again, it's just the fact that it went through such a populated area. It was really unexpected. I mean, it just slammed right into Houston with all of its fury, huh? That is just insane, guys. Again, I'm so suspicious about what this is here over Jacinto City. I highly doubt it's a tornado, though. The rotation looks pretty broad, actually. Like, if it was a tornado, there'd be a report of it. But at the same time, actually, it would be incredibly rain-wrapped. So, I don't know. There could have been a tornado there, and there could still be, really. But I really don't think so. It took me, like, 3 tries to get that sentence out. So now we're talking about areas like South Houston, Pasadena, Deer Park, LaPorte, Baytown. You guys need to get to your tornado safe spot. Again, you're under a tornado warning. You're under a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. Well, not the entirety of that area, but whenever this storm reaches that area, you will be. It does actually look like this is kind of curving east, though, so this may actually go closer towards, like, Jacinto City, Cloverleaf, Channelview, Manitou than anything. Sheldon, like, all of you guys, I mean, you're under that destructive severe thunderstorm warning still, so you should absolutely be in your tornado safe spot. You can see it form a little on the picture of the corner. No, that's just, some SLCs, some scary-looking clouds, as they call it. Yeah, are you okay? You gotta let me know, because do you have any damage in your area? Because I know you got hit pretty hard by this, probably. You're up there in spring, if I remember correctly. You kind of got the tail of it, though. Luckily, it looks like the worst of it missed you. But I'm sure you still got some very high winds there. Yeah, I mean, it just went right through Houston, guys. That's just insane. Again, there's your area of rotation now over Highway 90. Near Beaumont Place, Oats Prairie, Royalwood, Humont Park. Just holy cow. That's all I can say is holy cow. This was a massive storm, and it still is, guys. It really is. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check the state outages. And just like that, we've got Texas at a green shade. Okay, and this was even before it hit Houston. We now have 300,000 customers in Texas without power. And that's not even the worst of it, because that was before it hit downtown Houston. Oh my gosh, I am actually speechless. That's the most outages I've seen for one state ever. You got high winds, but no reported damage there. That's good. 300,000 outages in Texas, and that was 10 minutes ago, and this is still going. So we're likely going to be over 500,000 here by the end of this, guys. I hate to be that, like, the bearer of bad news, but it's true, unfortunately. It's really sad to see. Again, we gotta hope that everybody took the warning and got underground. Is there any tornado chasers out there today? Yeah, but they're all centered around West Texas. We got Vince Welty, Brandon Kopic, and Corey Gherkin currently in a storm producing golf ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, Corey Gherkin is in that. Oh, he's got hail. He had hail falling. I can't bring that up on stream for too long for copyright reasons, but he had hail falling. You guys saw that, so. Wow. I mean, again, you guys, if you're just not tuning in, a massive storm just ripped through Houston, Texas. Again, if you know anybody in this area, you gotta give them a call or text. This was a huge storm, guys. You know, wait for this power outage map to update here, because there's gonna be so much. You got flickering in your house, but no outage. That's good. Yeah, there's probably going to be quite a bit of flickering in a situation like this. New severe thunderstorm warning. That's in Texas. It's out west. because yes, we do have another whole storm system out here in West Texas causing problems, but not anywhere near the magnitude of this. I mean, this was just insane, guys. Yeah, I hope you're okay, Texas Chili Ball Edits. I mean, this is still going, guys. I haven't said anything for a while about this, but we're still getting 110 to 115 mile per hour winds, 0.4 degrees into the atmosphere, estimated by radar, and also the rotation's picking up near Cloverleaf and Channel View here. So again, you need to be in your tornado safe spot, guys. Yeah, everybody, please do be praying for all these people out here. I mean, this is just awful. This is really bad. This is just terrible, guys. Yeah, I hope everybody will be okay, too. Oh my gosh. That was so unexpected. New severe thunderstorm warning has now been issued. That's out in western Texas, and we got another new severe thunderstorm warning that's also out in West Texas, I believe. Yes, it is. Now that storm's doing 70 mile per hour winds out here. So, that's the one near Midland, but again, we're going to focus on our, the big one out here. Also, I noticed it's rotating just a tad bit there. Yeah, I mean, I saw you were under a tornado warning, but I was recording a thing for my friend. And I was gonna keep doing it, but then I was like, I'm sorry, but I have to cover this live. This is really bad. So again, if you're in Cloverleaf, you're getting slammed by this right now. And again, we're probably at least 500,000 outages now. This is awesome. I'm from Southeast Houston. Cool to see your coverage this. Are you actually in Southeast Houston? Because that's a bad place to be right now. Alright, I'll see you, Lily. Holy cow, dude. Wow. Just wow. That's all I can say at this point, you guys. Back up to 115 mile per hour winds still. This is crazy. Yeah, the Houston Metro has 2.3 million people, and that's just the metropolitan area. Oh my gosh. Your power went out for a while, but came back on. Trees are swinging back and forth and stuff. Yeah, you probably need to get to shelter there. If you're actually in Southeast Houston, you really need to get to shelter. New severe thunderstorm warning. Dang, I did not mean to bring that up. I do that a lot. I accidentally bring up the emojis. That is an extension for our destructive storm. So this is still warned for 80 mile per hour destructive winds, and then also now 1 inch in diameter hail. And it has the tornado possible tag on it as it heads off to the east here. So Cove, Beach City, Baytown, your guys' emergency alerts are probably going off right now. You need to get to your tornado safe spot. Again, very dangerous storm producing life-threatening winds and a possible tornado out here once again. Again, the next update on this power outage map is going to be crazy, guys. I mean, seriously, this is bad. Give me just a second. I want to check on something. I think it's raining at my house right now. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it is. Here, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the live look from, as I like to call it, the weather house. There we go. That's what things are looking like right now. How are the winds in spring? Spring Texas, I mean, you're probably done with all like the big time destructive winds, but you may still get some stronger gusts out there. Sitting at about 20 miles per hour right now, it looks like. If this went straight south like it was looking like it was going to originally, I mean, the Dickinson camp would have got hit. I mean, never really looked like it was going straight south, but it looked like it was going more southeast, but then now it's kind of just due east, honestly. So, again, you got to be in your tornado safe spot out here in Baytown, LaPorte, Sheldon, Crosby, Old River, Winfrey, Cove, Beach City, Anahuac, however you pronounce that. Actually, Anahuac's fine. You're not in the severe thunderstorm warning just yet. But you gotta look out because this is coming in. I'm sure you're gonna get hit by this at some point, whether it's stronger or weaker, but still. We don't know. But it's going to be somewhat intense, I guarantee you. And we now have a severe thunderstorm warning up in Montana with the tornado possible tag. What in the world? So Opheim, Glentana, Richland, Larsland, move indoors immediately. And apparently there's actually even a funnel cloud report with this, guys. We may have a Montana tornado here. When is the last time we had a tornado in Montana? Does anybody actually know? It had to have been years, man. New severe thunderstorm warning again. We're up to 11 now. I think that's in Louisiana. Yep. Holy cow, guys. I'm sorry, I haven't been checking chats. Last time I got a tornado warning was last year. This is just crazy. This is actually insane. Again, here's kind of just a loop of what it kind of looked like here for a little bit. You can see it just ripped right through Houston really badly, especially on like the northwest side of Houston. You'll see some serious damage out of there, you guys. I guarantee you. The northwestern portion of the metro of downtown Houston there. Wow. And luckily it's nowhere near as intense anymore, but again, you need to continue to be in your tornado safe spot. We're still talking about winds up to 105 miles per hour, 0.5 degrees in the atmosphere. I'd still be freaking out about this normally. Biggest storm to hit Houston in a while? Yeah, for sure. Obviously, there's the Deer Park tornado last year, but I don't know. Was there any big time storms in between now and then? Like this big? Look how much lightning this thing is chucking out, by the way. Probably going to see quite a light show in spring Texas, even, if these strikes are far away. They're only 25 miles from the parent supercell, so could definitely see them faintly in the distance, I'm sure. We gotta watch for a water spout to spin up here, quite possibly. New severe thunderstorm warning. That puts us up to 12 now. Jeez Louise, guys. That might be in Louisiana. I'm not too sure right now. Again, we gotta continue to focus on this. This is big. Last storm you had that was really bad was in June. I'd say it's kind of the same for me. Like, if we're talking big time, like, destructive storms, the last one I had was on June 29th, 2023. Got hit by a derecho. Got 80 mile per hour winds or higher in my area, estimated by radar. The severe warning was warned for 80 mile per hour winds that I was under, which set the emergency alerts off and the wireless emergency alerts. So everybody was kind of freaking out. Everybody was like, Davis, what's going on? 3-day power outage? Yeah, the power was out for a few hours after that happened to me, but I know one of my friends that only lives a few miles away had their power out for days as well, like a week almost. So it kind of depended, like, exactly where you were at in my situation, if you lost power or not. Okay, this is bad. We got a new pocket of rotation trying to form here. Well, not new, but it's trying to get tight and confined there in between Lynchburg and Cody. We got to watch this. I don't like the look of that. Again, please be in your tornado safe spot here because this is also producing 80-mile-per-hour winds, but also this could drop a tornado now, guys. There we go. With that new scan, it looks even more impressive. Did they really just do 2 scans in the same minute? No, it was 2 minutes ago. Oh, okay. I'm just dumb. Alright, so again, we're talking about a potential tornado now. This is not good. Near McNair and Cody. Huh, okay. I'm not seeing any confirmation of that yet, but it's definitely rotating pretty good. We'll probably get a new tornado warning for this area relatively soon, if they care enough to put it on, because you should be in shelter anyway out here. Biggest power outages you had was Harvey. That was winter storm in 2021. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it just doesn't snow the way it used to, at least in my area. You know, we'd have winters where we'd get snowstorms with like a foot of snow, usually like once per winter. And now, like, I feel excited when we get like an inch. I mean, obviously we're not getting snow at this time of year anyway, but I'd be excited about any snowflake this time of year in my area. In my neck of the woods up here in central Illinois and southeastern Illinois. And there we go. What did I say, guys? What did I say? The Texas power outage map is updated. We're at 600,000 customers, over 500,000 like I predicted. Holy cow. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Again, that is the most power outages I've seen out of one state ever from a severe weather event like this. I'm going to send Mr. Storm a picture of that. Again, it's because it went through downtown Houston, man. And Texas is just obviously a massively populated state in general. But yeah. Very intense storm. Again, we got almost 600,000 people without power. Most of them coming from the Houston Metro. Probably at least 500,000 of them. Jeez, dude. This is just crazy. I know I've said that like 100 times, but it really, really is. It's really, really, really is. Got a bite out of our velocities here. No coverage zone. Alright, the rotation's weakened out here, but it's still a pocket of high winds, close to 60 miles per hour ahead of this. So once you get hit by this, if you're out here and you get hit by this, don't think that's it. Don't let your guard down. The big pocket of winds is still to come. And the big pocket of winds is still a big, big pocket of winds. It's just not quite as intense as it was earlier. It's rare for you? Yeah. If you're talking about snow. Quite unfortunately, I do have to go here. I really don't want to leave this, but I kind of have to. I've got something to do. I will come back later if this is still going on after I'm done. But, my gosh, I don't want to end off right now, but I kind of have to. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. Now at 12,000 customers in Louisiana without power. This is crazy. This was a big stream, guys. And, again, I wish I could stay live because it's really necessary right now, but I can't. So, I'm sorry about that. But thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.